evening, welcome to Have I Got News For You? I'm Stephen Mangan. In the news this week, on a visit to an airbase, Keir Starmer asks a group of soldiers about the unusual military gesture people keep making when they see him. At a wedding reception in Amsterdam, it looks like they may not be hearing a speech from the best man. And at another spectacular photo op, Ed Davey demonstrates how well a Lib Dem government would hit all its targets. On Ian's team tonight, a comedian who is also part of a Jane Austen-themed improv group. I love Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice and, you know, all the other ones. Please welcome Rachel Parris. On Paul's team tonight, the leader of the Liberal Democrat Party, who is really looking forward to this evening's contest, as whatever happens, for once, he won't come third. Please welcome Ed Davey, MP. We begin with the bigger news stories of the week. Paul and Ed, here's yours.
OK, Keir Starmer refusing to wear a chef's hat. He's doling out something there. That's how much economic growth you're going to get next year.
Something for your CV.
Yeah.
Yes.
And making a...
There's a mug. And the Prime Minister.
Is this about the civil service, the government and the civil service? Is that in there somewhere?
Yeah, that is exactly what it's about.
Yeah.
What are they doing to the civil service?
Well, they're finding that the civil service isn't as cooperative as they might hope for. What would be your opinion on this, Sir Ed Davey?
Well...
I'm glad you said that, because I think the other thing is... No, go on.
I'm always very careful about talking about the civil service, because half of them are Liberal Democrat Party members.
Oh, right.
Though you did blame your civil servants.
No,
didn't
no,
you?
you see...
Over the post office, I think you did.
When for... Well...
I mean, I hate to bring it up this early, but
Yeah, we didn't last long, did we?
You worked out they were lying to everybody earlier than most.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't, no. And I'm really sorry I didn't, and that's why the inquiry is so important.
Yeah, no, I did ask Alan whether I should give you a hard time. Guess what he said? No, he didn't, because he's quite nice. But I asked Lee Castleton, and he said, yeah. It wasn't your finest hour, was it?
Well, I think it wasn't the whole government's finest hour, and that's why the inquiry is so important. And we also need to make sure that compensation is paid.
It's still a scandal, and we started this year with, you know, an ITV drama, and everyone thought, that's great, it's on the telly. That'll be sorted out. And then, of course, it hasn't been.
Are you saying that ITV dramas aren't solving this? Because that's not a world I want to live in.
No.
Yeah.
And I think you'll find Inspector Morse had a very successful hit rate. Solved a lot of things.
Phew.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Anyway, we've got that out the way. I mean, they just got to get on with it, and I think various leaders of other political parties who've got a bit of a record on this should devote themselves to it.
So, is that the answer to the first question?
Now, this is Keir Starmer, isn't it?
Keir Starmer, yeah,
Yeah.
and the civil service.
And the civil service.
Well, in a speech this week, Starmer said too many people in Whitehall are comfortable in the tepid bath of managed decline.
Oh, and now I've got pictures in my mind that I don't want to have.
What have some people been saying Keir Starmer sounds like?
Oh, Trump.
Trump. Trump is the right answer, yeah.
No.
Yes.
In what way?
Well,
Well, he said they were a bunch of pussies and he was going to grab them.
Well...
No, I don't think that's right.
Well, here's what he actually said about shaking it up in Whitehall.
Yeah.
We're going to go for it. We're going to do this. It will be an incredible thing.
Yes!
It's a bit Trumpy,
It
isn't
is, yeah, it is,
Trumpy.
yeah.
What renowned hard man is Keir bringing in to sort things out?
Oh, this is Assad.
He is looking for a job, isn't
Yeah. He hasn't gone, it's just a sideways move.
Moving, yeah.
he? It's actually Roy Keane. Not really, no. It's a Labour MP and the man the Times describe as Keir's enforcer. It's big, bad Pat McFadden. Ooh. Here he is. I mean, he's less bulldog, he's more like a nervous greyhound, isn't he? Sticking with Labour enforcers, what is Rachel Reeves threatening to do?
She wants people. She wants efficiency.
Cuts.
Not cuts.
Cuts. Yeah, cuts.
No, efficiency savings. Please.
Efficiency savings.
She's vowed to take an iron fist against waste. How's she going to do all that?
Like all chancellors, you say we're going to cut government inefficiency. All of them do it when they come into power. And then they find that there isn't that much inefficiency. And so they have to make real cuts, which means services and what people voted them in for.
She's already punched up the pensioners.
Yep.
And then the farmers.
Yep.
So watch out.
Right. She's coming after the actors next.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently she's going to spend more money on external experts.
Yeah, these are consultants. The Labour Party said, we're not just going to get consultants in like the Tories to take all the decisions. And then they thought, yeah, let's get them in. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, definitely not.
No, you wouldn't get any consultants in.
No, get rid of them.
Right.
I'm just saying, when he takes power, remember.
We haven't got that long a memory.
What's Baroness Bottomley of Nettlestone had to say this week?
Is that Virginia Bottomley?
Yeah, she wants people in Parliament to work from home less so that young people can teach grumpy older workers how to use social media properly. Ed, you're an older man who uses TikTok a lot. And having seen some of your TikToks, I think you could definitely do with some help in that department.
I don't understand. They just tell me to do it.
I mean, that's pretty apparent when you watch it, Ed. Well, let's have a look at some of your work.
I'm challenging Keir Starmer to play FIFA.
Oh, right.
Which apparently is something like Subbuteo.
Can't you send him a letter?
About bringing the boom.
The economic boom?
Mr. Rizzler.
Is that a drug reference?
He's got to give the boom to everybody. It's all about love.
Oh. Fair enough. What else is Keir Starmer reportedly ready to cut?
Can we see some more TikTok?
I would like to. If it was up to me, the whole show would be TikTok. His ties to Rachel Reeves.
What?
Well, yeah.
She's the Chancellor.
Well, she is. But according to John Rentoul in The Independent, Starmer now thinks the decision to cut winter fuel payments was a mistake.
God, he learns quick.
Yeah, like a lot of pensioners, he's got cold feet.
That policy, I don't know, I sort of admire... I don't agree with it, but I admire it, if you know what I mean. Because I think there was a bit of resentment towards those of the older generation who voted for Brexit, which has caused a lot of problems.
Have you got any evidence for that?
But I sort of admire, they've gone, well, you caused that for us, and they've held on to that for so long, and they've gone, well, then now you can't be warm. I don't agree with it, but I admire their long game.
So revenge is a dish literally best served cold. What does Kemi Badenoch not have time for?
Lunch.
Yes.
Lunch is for wimps.
It is. Do you have lunch?
No. In fact, I haven't eaten anything since 1968. Don't believe in it.
She has steak.
Yeah, she does. She gets steak brought to her at her desk. Yeah, which makes her working class, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't she say something about sandwiches?
She did, yeah. Having bread at lunch is weird. Keir Starmer likes a cheese toastie at lunch. She likes steak, raw, eaten off the floor. It was a big week for Lee Anderson on X. I'm going to show you a response he gave to someone this week. I want you to tell me what he was responding to.
Right.
His answer was, try the Battle of the Somme.
It's been a bit muddy this week.
Someone said that women have a lot of problems to deal with in lives, including menstruation and the menopause and childbirth.
Yes.
And he said, try the Battle of the
Song.
I don't know if Lee knows this, but he wasn't in the Battle of the Song.
I don't think anyone's disputing that being at the Battle of the Somme is worse than having your period. Like, no, I don't think anyone's disputing that, even hardline feminists.
Oh, no, to be honest, you didn't have to go to the Battle of the Somme every month.
Yeah.
That would have been worse.
This is the government's call for cuts to departmental spending as they try to deliver on their key targets. Keir Starmer has attacked the civil service for being comfortable in the tepid bath of managed decline. I think I've got that Morrissey album. Cabinet Office Minister Pat McFadden has echoed Dominic Cummings' call for government to work with more misfits and weirdos. Sounds like they're looking for a coalition. Ian and Rachel, here's yours.
Oh, good.
We get the comedy question. Syria.
They look relaxed, don't they?
Yeah, happy. Lammy doing his homework. Syria, Middle East.
That's going to take ages, isn't it?
He shouldn't have started on the building behind him. Wasted time there.
This was possibly good news. I mean, British newspapers all run enormous headlines saying, what next for Syria? And tiny type it says, we don't know. Because no one does know, really. It's incredibly complicated. There's a very good foreign affairs correspondent called Patrick Cockburn, and he says that when other people are being very, very complicated about the foreign affairs of a country, you just listen for a while and then you say, but it's very different in the south. Everyone is suddenly an expert in this amazing group, the UHT, who've taken over.
The milk production, no.
They're the HTS.
Yes, the victorious HTS group are now in control of Syria, although according to the Financial Times, their leader, Abu Mohammed al-Jalani, has a massive bounty on his head. Surely in the heat that would melt.
It's unfair, because he's a nice moderate now.
Jalani?
Yeah. A few weeks ago, he was radical Islamist lunatic, but now he's a Lib Dem, more or less.
Our friend, yeah.
He hasn't joined us yet.
They've won, and no one saw it coming. I mean, no one had any idea this was about to happen. And Assad has gone, which is quite good news.
Yeah. But it's very different in the south. Where has Assad gone? Who's looking after him?
Putin. Yeah. Say what you will about Putin. He'll do anything for his friends.
Yeah.
Where will Assad and his family live?
Lowestoft.
They're going to live in the 20 or so apartments and houses that they already own in and around Moscow.
Oh.
The area he'll be living in is full of deposed dictators and their families. Slobodan Milosevic's family live there, the deposed president of Kyrgyzstan, Askar Akiev, Aslan Abashidze of Georgia, and the former Ukrainian president, Viktor Yanukovych. I mean, what a soap that would make.
Yeah, yeah.
Life enders.
Yes.
While we're on the subject of dictators,
yes.
What did Kim Jong-un say about the South Korean crisis?
It's a lot different in the south.
He said Yoon Suk-yeol's declaration of martial law was an insane act, akin to a coup d'etat of the military dictatorship era. He brazenly brandished blades and guns of fascist dictatorship at his own people. Who does he think he is? Me? How has this all affected Putin?
I think he's feeling threatened because he's fighting another war.
He's attracted heavy criticism from inside Russia. Russia has been present in Syria since Soviet times, and Putin fucked it all up in 2 weeks. And for what? To take another village in Ukraine, said one Russian journalist whose widow has requested family flowers only. As you know, Ian, Keir Starmer loves the football. So why will he have been particularly excited to be in Saudi Arabia at this time?
This is the World Cup.
Yes.
Because the World Cup's going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, 2034.
Was he trying to get some tickets early? But isn't it very hot?
But they'll play at night.
Oh, they play at night?
Yeah.
That's when the sun goes down.
I was going to ask
I've done a bit of research on this.
Well, OK, how can anyone see, then?
They wear fluorescent shirts.
You really do know everything.
The Qatari World Cup was criticised for the lack of atmosphere, so maybe they should have got this guy in. This is Rob Walker, who warms up the crowd at the snooker.
Crowd are in good voice. They're pumped. They are ready. Anyone would think we're about to be treated to a disco inferno. You cannot predict anything at the shootout. That's why it's so good to watch. In fact, it makes you feel like you're born to be alive.
That's how we're ending the show.
He's an excellent dancer.
Hey, snooker's a lot more fun than I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the women are the only gender maintaining their dignity.
This is the downfall of the Syrian dictatorship, with Bashar al-Assad fleeing to Russia, where he's now living in the dacha next to Greg Wallace. Over the years, Assad has been courted by several world leaders. Cozying up to an evil warmonger with blood on his hands, what was Assad thinking? And so to round two, and lacking any ideas for the last show of the series, and in honour of the Lib Dems, we thought we'd do something cheap, tacky, ill-thought-out and slightly embarrassing. It's time for the publicity stunt of news. Fingers on buzzers, teams. Ian.
I read this because it's really important.
Yeah.
It was the Scrabble tournament in Spain,
Yeah.
and it was won by people who weren't Spanish.
Oh.
In Spanish. I think they were they Australians?
New Zealander.
New Zealanders.
Yeah. Here's the champion. He's called Nigel Richards. And he doesn't speak a word of Spanish.
How did he do this, then?
I don't know, he maybe repeatedly used the word "que?" According to The Independent, Nigel spent a year memorising the Spanish Scrabble word list. However, he didn't actually pick up any conversational Spanish, so was unable to talk to his competitors. So at least they had something to be grateful for. In other linguistic news, what's wrong with the book written by Taylor Swift?
You can open the pages.
A book released to celebrate her Eras tour has been dubbed the Eras Book. And after fans found it was full of typos and even had some of the pages printed upside down. It hasn't been released here yet, but it's been flogged on eBay for more than £200. Oh, yeah, I got a gasp. It's still less to see her in concert, though, isn't it, Ed? If one did have to pay for tickets, that is. Did you get free tickets?
I did.
Yeah. Was it good?
It was fantastic.
Did you get free tickets from her or from a third party?
I got from the Football Association.
Really? Do you think they're trying to influence you on the regulator or anything? I'm just throwing this out.
Yeah. Well, I fully declare that, as you know.
Yeah. It's no good just declaring it. Not doing it's good.
Lastly, how's a spelling error at Morrison's in Wales caused upset this week?
They like their double L's, don't they, in the Welsh language, and double D's in the Welsh language. So I don't know.
Their Aberystwyth store was battered by high winds recently, which knocked some of the letters off the Morrison's sign. Here it is.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Fingers on buzzers, teams.
Well, this is Trump in Paris, the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral after the terrible fire there several years ago. Him and Macron shared a very strange handshake. Whenever they meet, Trump's always trying to do a power handshake with him, and Macron's well prepared, so they were sort of like kind of grappling sort of somewhere around like this. Very strange.
This is how it went.
You dancing?
Trying to keep him away from his wife.
They did have another go at it later. Here's how that went.
The bloke on the left in the funny hat is going, here we go again.
He was very complimentary, Trump, to Macron about the restoration of Notre Dame. He told him, you have no idea how good a job you did on that chapel. That's very hard to do.
All right, the master builder.
Yeah. Also, Macron's the president, Donald. He's not a bricklayer. At the time of the fire, though, Trump made some comments on Twitter.
What did he say? Burn, baby, burn.
No, he actually tweeted some very helpful advice.
Oh, did he? Sorry.
Yeah. He said, perhaps flying water tankers could be used to put it out. Must act quickly. It's all the idea of the French firemen going, oh, yes! Allez, vite! Notre Dame also has a new altar, which looks like a large, well, half a large wheel of cheese.
Oh.
Notre Dame.
They've got new bells as well.
Have they?
Baby bells.
This is the reopening of Notre Dame after the fire 5 years ago. According to The Telegraph, during the ceremony in Notre Dame, President-elect Trump met Prince William and shared some fond memories about the late Queen, to which William replied, that's very kind, but in Britain we don't call them hooters. Time now for the odd one out round. Just one between you this week. They are Cliff Richard, King Charles III, Donald Trump and Heston Blumenthal.
Is it singing?
It's to do with Christmas.
Could we have a clue that includes the answer?
The answer is they have all released something unusual for Christmas, apart from Cliff Richard, who's revealed an unusual Christmas recipe. What does Cliff Richard produce at Christmas that upsets people? Do you have any idea?
A calendar?
No. Oh, gosh, no. Do you know what it is? It's gravy.
Gravy?
Gravy, yeah.
It's gravy.
What does Cliff Richard put in his gravy at Christmas?
Like meat juice?
Yeah, meat juice.
No.
Meat juice, meat juice.
He hasn't... Stop shouting meat juice at
Well,
people.
that's a better term than for gravy, isn't it?
Right, according to The Telegraph, Cliff mixes 8 stock cubes of different flavours, chicken, lamb, beef and vegetable, with an undisclosed amount of teriyaki sauce, sweet soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce to create a gravy that he describes as custard thick. And if you want to recreate Cliff's gravy at Christmas, why? Heston Blumenthal, he's charging an eye-watering £45 for a mail-order pudding. What is special about Heston's pudding?
It's made out of something bizarre, like bleach and organic trousers.
Yes.
Well, inside Heston's pudding...
Snails.
Sixpence.
A concealed mandarin.
Well, like a Chinese emperor.
Or the cabinet secretary. What does King Charles release for Christmas?
Biscuits.
No.
Gold mince pies.
No. Well,
Non-fungible tokens.
there might be a... he's selling boxes of Royal Christmas crackers.
Oh.
For 65 quid for a box of 6.
65 quid?
Yeah, what do you think you get for 65 quid? What's in them?
Kent.
And finally, Donald Trump.
Free of fragrance, isn't
A
it?
fragrance.
Yeah.
He's released a fragrance at $199 a bottle. Do you know what it's called?
Is it the smell of corruption?
Is it called Gullible? For men.
It's called Fight, Fight, Fight. Why might Trump have decided to release a perfume?
So he thought that perhaps he wasn't going to win and that this would be, it would, you know, start the commercial ball rolling on various other enterprises.
Well, it's insurrection by fragrance.
Yes.
That would have been a good name, wouldn't it? Insurrection.
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Did you say sausage in a French accent?
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, it's good.
Meat juice.
That's not going to sell any.
That's the tagline, isn't it?
Oh, I bet that's what it smells of.
Well,
God,
apparently...
I bet it smells of meat juice and gun smoke and possums.
Many people close to Trump claim that he stinks. Various reports suggest that Trump is a nasal nightmare with the aroma of armpits, soiled diapers, makeup, ketchup and hot dog burps. Which are also more ingredients for Cliff's gravy. Time now for the Missing Words round, which this week features as its guest publication, Pantomime magazine. And we start with scientists exploring whether mistletoe could be used as what?
A nuclear deterrent? Minister for the Environment?
It's contraceptive, isn't it? We've covered every option available.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer. Scientists exploring whether mistletoe could be used as a form of surgical glue. Oh. In fact, as far back as 50 BC, Roman author Pliny claimed mistletoe was used to trap birds. Easy, Pliny, mate, you can't say that anymore. Next, China shocks world by making frog what?
Sexually attractive to humans.
Is it into gravy?
China shocks world by making frog popular new pizza topping. But don't worry, once it's been put on the pizza and popped in the oven, you wouldn't know it was frog. Look at the thighs. He didn't miss leg day, did he?
Never mind, look at the thighs. Look at his eyeballs.
Finally, if you're a pantomime actor but have aspirations of playing Hamlet, what?
Stop it.
If you're a pantomime actor but have aspirations of playing Hamlet, try playing Mother Goose. Ed, you made a guest appearance in an Amdram version of Snow White.
I did indeed.
Here you are. We've got a picture of you.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, you're on the far right, for a change.
How did you get that?
Oh, I don't know. If any of the major parties want to know where Ed is polling, he's behind you. So, the final scores. Ian and Rachel have 4, but this week's winner are Paul and Ed with 7. And before we go, there's just time for the caption competition.
This is the second disc I've slipped this week.
On which note, we say thank you to our panellists, Ian Hislop and Rachel Parris, Paul Merton and Ed Davey MP, and I leave you with news that in Norfolk, one woman has been so traumatised by the events of the last 2 years that she believes she has an invisible ventriloquist doll called Mr. Corky. In a Swindon quick fit, there's a terrible mix-up when a customer asks for new tyres to be put on their old Panda. And there's scandal in Westminster as a leading politician is caught washing his crutch in front of a woman. Good night. Welcome to Have Got 2024
to you. I'm Jack Brand.
Well, I'm Clive Myrie.
I'm Professor Hannah Fry.
I'm Roy Wood Jr., and I usually host the American version of this show, but I'm here this week seeking asylum.
I'm Stephen Mangan. In the news this year.
At the Dorchester Hotel, following a night of high jinks, one man gets up early and retraces his steps to see if he can find the key to his handcuffs.
In Kingston upon Thames, Ed Davey arrives at the funeral of a much-loved constituent.
And on a Labour Party away day, Rachel Reeves wins a game of political stars in their eyes with a very good impression of Ed Miliband.
Oh, God, it's Drowning Street. What is that?
That's come out of the Thames freshly.
The Lib Dem battle bus driving into the public.
This has been the worst start to a re-election campaign since John F. Kennedy said, let's put the roof down.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is lie constantly, get every big decision wrong, decimate people's lives, and after about 15 years, people go, that'll do, that's enough of that.
Keir Starmer explained that he might be asked to kick a football for a publicity stunt, so he didn't want to wear his normal footwear, which is understandable. Can we close in on that? Can we have a look at his feet?
They look a bit like horses' hooves, don't they? He's not a centaur, is he? Kept that quiet. Never mind Angela Rayner, half man, half horse. According to the latest Gallup poll. Gallup poll! Hey. Brilliant!
Did anyone learn what Keir Starmer's dad did for a living?
I think he's never mentioned it. It's kept a very tight secret. He's never said anything about that, so no one knows, actually.
No, we did track down some secret footage.
Really?
Keir Starmer finally admitting what his dad does. Here we go.
My dad was a toolmaker, so he went down the skills route. My dad was a toolmaker. My dad, by contrast, was a toolmaker. My dad was a toolmaker. My dad was a toolmaker.
Has no one ever heckled him and said, well, he made you, didn't he?
Now, who might be particularly delighted with the timing of the election announcement?
Paula Venables from the post office. It blasted her off the front pages and she would have got an absolute shellacking.
That's right, former post office head honcho and national sweetheart, Paula Venables.
She cried 4 times for herself. It was a really disgraceful performance. And I think, yeah, it was appalling.
I was pleased to see that the BBC did give Private Eye a mention, because Private Eye did play a large part in writing about this story for 20-odd years. That's not enough reason to buy it, but, you know.
So, yeah, we're going back to the elections, right?
Yes.
And this was Sadiq Khan's victory speech.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, London.
Go and kill London! Go and kill London!
That was the Britain First candidate. It was beaten by a bin.
There's a lot of Count Bin-Face supporters in town.
Keir Starmer was dispatched to do a kind of jolly daytime show. He went on this morning to be grilled by Andy Peters and Kat Dean. Did you see him enjoying some banter?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have the banter.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I look forward to coming back.
Yeah,
Thank you very much
excellent.
indeed. To do the cooking.
Yes.
Obviously. Right.
You're a big daytime viewer, aren't you, if you know that?
I watch nothing else. Seriously, the political stuff you pick up is incredible.
He's glued to Lorraine.
That's just a bit of gossip.
That's a bit of gossip. He never sees the programme.
Now, we mustn't forget the Lib Dems. So,
Who? They've got a guy who can go on a paddleboard in Lake Windermere and fall off into a whole load of shit.
Shall we have a look at Ed Davey paddleboarding in Lake Windermere?
Yes.
Join this on this
I think he's a man who's realised that dignity is overrated.
Yeah.
I like that.
Why would it be a good idea to deliberately fall off a paddleboard when you're trying to project that you'd be a competent leader of something?
Because gullible media people would repeat it in prime time.
Yes, there we are. This is the American election, and mystery guest is... Hello. That's where he's been for the last 6 months.
People seem to be getting depressed by this American election.
Yeah.
I mean, I say just enjoy it. There's not going to be another one. Just get involved. Really drink it in.
Absolutely. The rallies had quite contrasting styles. Let's have a look.
Good morning. Please have a seat, everybody. Please have a seat.
This is a balanced selection of BBC footage showing compassion, caring, Christian virtues and mad people.
German newspaper Die Zeit best summed it up. Why do the Poles always get it so wrong?
It's not the Poles that are the problem, it's the Americans, Roy.
People think saying shy fascists. Like, I don't know. Shy fascists?
Yeah.
Tiptoeing into Czechoslovakia. Look at me, I'm a shy fascist.
What might happen to Donald Trump this week?
Well, he's on trial at the moment, isn't he? He keeps falling asleep during the trial.
But that's because he's anti-woke.
Melania Trump recalled her experience of the first assassination attempt on her husband. Do we know what she did?
Reloaded.
Elon Musk is offering £1 million to any voter. It's essentially an enormous bribe to the electorate.
Do you know who I feel for with this story? I think of poor old Stormy Daniels sitting at home watching this. They just have to sign a petition and they get $1 million. I only got 130,000. You don't want to know what I had to do.
As a Democrat, I think Biden's final legacy will be that no one will ever vote for the Democrats again.
Because of that?
Yeah, because they say, you know, you were meant to be the honest party. You didn't let people off for no reason. You promised you wouldn't.
Well, you know what kids are like. It's all nip, nip. Dad, pardon me, Dad. Pardon me, I'll fucking go on then. Your pardon, shut up.
Do you think it's because he's deaf, so whatever they say, he says, pardon?
Yeah. Exactly.
In recent weeks, staff have been concerned that Joe Biden's slow shuffling round the presidential garden is making him appear old and doddery. In fact, he looks so frail that Captain Tom's daughter has started building a spa on the White House lawn.
It turns out he wasn't walking around the garden, he was just trying to escape.
Oh, I can't stand colour red. Can't stand red wine. Charles and Camilla, there's a colour red again. I can't stand colour red. Everywhere I go, there's a colour red. Why is this red? I can't stand colour red.
So Charles unveiled the first official portrait of himself as king by artist Jonathan Yeo.
Yes.
I know that he famously has sausage fingers.
Yeah.
But they've really accentuated. They're the only thing you can see apart from his face.
What do you make of it from an artistic point of view, though?
It's a bit Freudy, it's a bit bacony, it's a bit...
It's not bacony, it's sausagey, but...
What else has the king revealed this week?
Oh, new warrants?
New warrants, yes. Not for Prince Andrew, though. No, royal warrants. Who didn't get a sausage?
Walls, sausages?
No. It was a butcher's shop near Balmoral Castle, lost its royal warrant. Owner John Sinclair was baffled, saying they'd fulfilled an order to Balmoral just days before the Queen's death in 2022. I think that might be your answer, John. Jilly Cooper was given a damehood this week. Charles hosted the investiture ceremony at Windsor Castle, where Jilly Cooper was honoured. Nervously, hesitantly, she knelt trembling before the proud monarch. No, Jilly, stop!
He's still not got that salute right, has he?
This is Nigel Farage. What happened when he left the pub?
He got attacked by a woman throwing a milkshake at him. Had it been low-alcohol beer, he would have actually disintegrated. Went to drinking Wetherspoons, and where he's fondly known as that old loony lefty.
Staying with reform, here is Sophie Ridge talking about Lee Anderson on Sky News.
Lee Anderson defects to Reform UK as one of the last pricks in the whole so-called Tory war.
Have you ever interviewed Jeremy Hunt by any chance?
I think I'd basically got TV Tourette's, because I did think that was another one you might play tonight. Two figures who are significant. Jeremy Hunt, because he's a potential leadership candidate.
He kicked off about the England shirts on the back of the collar being purple and said, you don't change it purple. How dare you, disrespect the flag by changing it and making it purple. And I was thinking, I grew up in Mallorca, right? I saw plenty of St. George's tattoos turn purple in my time.
So this is Nigel Farage's 8th attempt to become an MP. As Farage left a Clacton Wetherspoons, he was drenched in banana milkshake in an incident described by local police as utterly precedented.
Big Les Quiz.
Liz Truss, busy plugging her book.
Yeah.
Fingers on buzzers, because here is the first question. What was the Queen's one piece of advice to Liz Truss?
Was it pace yourself?
Oh, this is absolutely right. You're on fire.
Well, I just find it funny that that's the exact same advice you'd give to your unemployed alcoholic uncle at Christmas.
What happened to the furniture that Liz ordered when she moved in to 10 Downing Street? Ian?
You've been a bit obsessed with Liz Truss, haven't you?
I think you've read her book, haven't you?
How dare you?
Am I right?
You might be.
Yeah.
She ordered a load of furniture, but she didn't last long enough as PM for it to be delivered.
Liz Truss has made a lot of enemies, including her own handbag. Have a look at this.
Wow. What's Boris Johnson been up to this week?
Who cares?
He'll come back, won't he?
I don't think it's over for him, no.
You don't think it's over?
I still think Boris was one of our better Prime Ministers, yeah. I see you selected the audience, you know. The people who don't like Boris are Conservatives, yeah.
You can't just say you've selected the audience. You've got no evidence for that, no proof. It's just bollocks. This isn't GB News.
In other news, a sewage pipe in China has violently exploded, and I think we need to see the event in question.
Oh, my God.
This is the news that a Chinese sewage pipe exploded next to a busy road, covering passers-by with human waste, an incident described by Thames Water as pretty amateur.
One of the big problems with our water supply is the amount of lead piping still in use. There are over 5 million lead pipes still in use. Back in 1969, water companies pledged to get rid of all lead piping by the year 2050. Based on their current rate, when do you think they will finish that job?
3006.
Is it never?
Paul was eerily close. It's actually the year 3273 AD. They haven't even got round to replacing the lead pipe in Cluedo yet, and that's time.
To encourage people to go to church, they're staging wrestling matches in the church.
So is this during the services?
Yeah. As it says in the Bible, the best of 3 falls and 1 submission.
It's good, but I think it would be better if it was actually, like, the clergy doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Archbishop of Canterbury should be in there, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should.
Unfortunately, there's been a fairly major inquiry into that.
You kind of ran into him recently, did you not, Ian?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
He appeared at a public event the day after he resigned in disgrace and thought no one would say anything. And he came over and said hello, so I said something. He just seemed to me entirely shameless. And I said, you know, I don't particularly want to be rude, but we've written about this in Private Eye for a long time. And he said, but your account wasn't very accurate. And I said, feels odd to be lecturing the Archbishop of Canterbury about humility, but really you're not in a position to say anything about truth and lies at the moment. And then he looked a bit shocked.
You know, years ago on this programme, I used to accuse Ian of being a bit snobbish. But now I withdraw that when I realise he meets the Archbishop of Canterbury at a drinks do at the British Museum.
Do you think so, Paul? Do you think you'll be missed at all?
We'll always hit somebody else. Oh, the Archbishop of Canterbury, sorry. Sorry.
Lisa, it's a little-known fact about you that you used to play a certain winter sport to a very high level, didn't you?
Curling.
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 Yeah. Well, it also brings us neatly to round 2, which is the curlingometer of news.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Fingers on buzzers. Here comes the first one.
Oh.
Keep going, keep going.
Scarecrows.
Very good.
Oh, the Scarecrow Festival.
Yes.
Otherwise known as the Michael Fabricant Concert.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the annual Scarecrow Festival, currently taking place in Ray in Lancashire. What's the theme this year?
Scarecrows.
It's sci-fi, science fiction.
Oh.
More than 50 scarecrow installations have been created by villagers for the event. Jordan Gordon, one of the organisers, said there are quite a few ETs around. And here's one. Shall we play a game?
Yeah, let's play a game.
Let's play a game.
Where we try and guess which sci-fi character each scarecrow is meant to be.
Absolutely.
All right, the first one's easy. Who's this?
Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. Quick, Jim, the Klingon is escaping, it says written on the window. So that's a clue, isn't it?
Yep. And there's no explanation provided for the lavatory between them. Someone's boldly gone on the seat there.
I think that's a Klingon reference.
That's the captain's log. Who's this?
Oh, that's Alien, isn't it? That's got to be the alien bursting out of John Hurt's stomach.
That's it?
Didn't look anything like that in the film. Don't remember him wearing a flannelette pyjama top.
Finally, who's this one?
That's you.
I think that's Princess Leia.
You're right.
Oh, yes.
That looks really quite tasty.
This is the news that a village in Lancashire is hosting its annual Scarecrow Festival. The Ray Scarecrow Festival starts each year with a 10-kilometre road race as people desperately try to get away from the scarecrow enthusiasts.
Yes, this is clearly well, the photo tells us all, really, the Photoshop. It's a sheep has clearly been producing some art.
Are you telling me that's photoshopped?
Well, I don't think that beret looks real.
Have you seen this story?
No. There's always an animal doing art whenever I come on.
This is the news that a sheep in South Africa has learned to paint. Would you like to see it?
He hasn't learned to paint.
It's a lie.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, well, let's see it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Are we looking for sheep-based painters' puns here? Rembrandt, is that one of them?
You're nearly. Yeah.
Nearly.
He's called Banksy.
Oh.
Although the Daily Star preferred to call him Lamb Goff.
That's dreadful.
Rembrandt was better. Do you know how Banksy learnt his craft?
Did he do a foundation course and then a couple of years at the Courtauld?
He learnt from the best because he grew up with a pig painting prodigy, Picasso.
Makes you understand the history of art, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, Renaissance Florence.
Yeah, you know, Paris in the turn of a century.
This farmyard.
Yeah.
Surely the picture should be called Francis Bacon.
This is a sheep in South Africa who, it says here, can paint. Here's the sheep with one of his paintings. I'd like to think one day we'll see that hanging somewhere for about 6 days until it's nice and gamey.
In other news, who was recently found under a hedge near Dundee? Yeah.
I wasn't Michael Gove again.
Actually, it was Gary the gorilla.
Yeah.
There he is.
It was found under a hedge. How big is this hedge?
Yeah, after a nationwide appeal and 12 months of mourning, Gary was found last week, lurking in the bushes at the back of a lay-by on the A92.
Lurking?
Here he is being led home.
Wasn't there like another version of?
Yes.
Wasn't there a second?
They say we found him, and then somebody said, "Oh no, that's not the same one."
That's not Gary.
That's a different 8-foot polystyrene gorilla.
I'm slightly concerned for the Scottish police, though, if it's taken them a year to find that.
Yeah.
It's not going in the back of that van either, is it, mate?
No.
OK, time now for the odd one out round. A Qantas flight from Sydney to Tokyo, Malcolm Kenyatta, the number plate TO25POT, and Judi Dench's parrot.
The number plate TO25POT could be regarded as tosspot.
Yeah.
I would guess that Judi Dench's parrot probably swears. And on the flight, the Sydney to Tokyo flight, this was where they accidentally showed a rude movie. It was a night at the opera, apparently. So there's Kenyatta. What's his first name?
He's called Malcolm.
He was on Question Time.
Was he?
And he got some English slang wrong. They've all been rude apart from him.
Ian is basically right here. So it's that they have all been unexpectedly rude, apart from Democrat Malcolm Kenyatta, who tried to be rude and failed.
Oh, right.
So he was appearing on a US election special of Question Time, during which an audience member said the word bollocks, and trying to get in on the joke, Malcolm had a go, but he didn't quite get it right. Have a little listen to this.
And so this idea that we have not unleashed American energy is, to use the word twice on Question Time, bullocks.
It's bollocks.
Oh, bullocks. Okay. Take me to the next show.
He's made a bit of a cont of himself there, hasn't he?
Please continue.
Yeah. Professor.
Bow, please, Hannah.
Yes. That's right.
What does the parrot say?
The parrots, well, Dame Judy revealed this week that her parrot once turned to her carer Barbara during a home visit and said, "You're a slag." This is one of 250 number plates that are deemed too rude for the road by the DVLA.
Seriously?
Yeah.
If you're driving behind a car and it's got TO25 pot, are you so triggered by that? I mean, it's just nonsense, isn't it?
Toss pot.
Oh, well, I'm only making a point. I'm sorry that I didn't do maths.
All right, how did the passengers on that Qantas flight from Sydney to Tokyo get more than they bargained for?
They watched they saw a dirty film.
They did. Do you know the story?
There's not much of a plot, to be honest. And pizza delivery man knocks at the door.
According to The Guardian, one traveller said, "I have never seen 40 minutes of penis and boobs on a plane before." Obviously, they've never flown Ryanair from Luton to Magaluf.
Time now for the missing words round, and we start with tiny ladders. What?
Infuriate firemen with big feet.
To give evidence after Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
Tiny ladders will help dormice in Forest of Dean.
Ah, that's nice.
Here they are. There we are. According to the Times, Forestry England has built two 65-foot-long bridges, 16 feet high, over a forest and supported between trees, making it the biggest piece of UK infrastructure completed under the current government.
Next, knitting club forced to apologise after what?
Launching missile attack on Women's Institute.
Misunderstanding the purpose of a needle exchange.
Yes.
Displaying naked knitted figures in a shop window.
Oh.
The knitting club in Shepton Mallet and Somerset received complaints about their display of naked figures and were forced to cover them up. The policeman on his left has got his genitals exposed, so he's presumably from the Met.
Next one. John Crawford from Glasgow was enjoying his back garden when what?
It subsided, revealing a vast Roman amphitheatre.
Yeah. I think that's right. When it collapsed to reveal a subterranean nirvana.
John Crawford from Glasgow was enjoying his back garden when he fell down a hole into a 12th century monk's foul water drainage system.
Holy shit!
And finally, Welsh woman spotted dangling upside down, 7 feet in the air, says what?
Get me down carefully.
Yes. There we are.
Welsh woman spotted dangling upside down, 7 feet in the air, says it could only happen to me. This is pensioner Anne Hughes from South Wales, who went viral recently. Here's the moment it all went wrong.
Oh, yeah.
are shoplifters, other people's are lifted by shops.
There is just time for the caption competition.
So what setting did you put the CT scanner on?
You're a hedge fund manager as well.
Geoffrey, I don't want to embarrass you, but you've forgotten to put your socks on again.
I'm impressed that you managed to get your helmet over the handlebars.
And I'll leave you with news that, at a party in London, one man reacts after the guest of honour tells his father's favourite joke.
The Crufts. It looks like there's a surefire winner for the title of most ambitious crossbreed.
And in London, after the assisted dying bill is passed into law, the first person to be euthanised gets the dignified send-off they hoped for.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Christmas.
Welcome to Have I Got News for You. I'm Alexander Armstrong. In the news this week, in America, former Prime Minister Liz Truss has once again shown her dogged commitment to doing things absolutely her own way. As a new theme park opens to celebrate 20th century light entertainment, one woman foolishly opens her car window in the Rod Hull zone.
I'm scared, but...
And as a movie is made about Donald Trump's night with Stormy Daniels, it's a busy day's work for the sound effects guy. Team tonight is a comedian who says he loves long train journeys where he can just look out of the window for 3 hours or more. So basically any train journey in the UK. Please welcome Phil Wang. On Paul's team tonight is a TV presenter who was once told she was beautiful by Donald Trump, which is why only today the UK's trade minister phoned her and said, "Pack your bags for Washington." Please welcome Steph McGovern. We begin with the bigger news stories of the week. Paul and Steph, here's yours.
Yes.
Liberation Day.
Ah, yes. Now, you know all about this, don't you?
Yeah, that's us getting the odds for the next horse race.
Yeah.
All the cars we can't afford.
Mm-hmm. Elon Musk, yes.
With a giant Dorito on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, trade tariffs. He's basically slapped all the countries he does trade with these tariffs. That's just going to put up prices for everyone.
And what has this day been called?
Liberation Day.
Liberation Day.
Yeah, we're free to lose money.
Yeah.
Should we have a quick look at his specials board?
No, let's not bother.
Yeah.
Specials.
I was just thrilled Malaysia's on it. We're never on anything. I just know at home right now, yeah, it's a 30-whatever% tariff, but people are going, Malaysia,
I noticed all the countries are on that chart, but Russia's not on there, is it?
Yeah, no.
There's no tariff on them.
You know, he did this whole thing, if you look at, for example, Vietnam. I like Vietnam, Vietnam like me.
If he walked in, is he here?
That's a 40% tariff, so it's just... I mean, it's just stupidity on a grand scale.
There's no rhyme or reason to it at all. He's placed 10% tariff on these islands near Antarctica where the only inhabitants are penguins. And the penguins are there like, what did we do? I didn't like Happy Feet. I thought it was a terrible movie.
It's exactly like the Eurovision table, except Britain is at the bottom, and that's good. I mean, our Prime Minister's policy of just sucking up to Trump studiously and inserting himself, you know...
Inserting himself?
into his favour.
Oh, I've heard it called many things before, but never his favour.
Who were the big losers?
China?
China, 34%.
Actually, you fooled me, because nearly everyone's a loser in Trump's book. Losers. He's everywhere.
He's in all of us, isn't he?
He is. But he's got a formula, hasn't he? I mean, Britain, by his own formula, we shouldn't be paying anything. Because we've got quite a balance of trade with the States.
Yeah, because it's based on a trade deficit. So it's the trade deficit of a country divided by the total business that America does with the country, divided by 2.
And that's because he's generous.
Yes, so the 2 is a discount, so it's him saying, "I'll do it." Why do I keep doing impressions of him? I don't know.
He's in everyone.
He's in all of us, yeah. He wasn't that good when he was.
Stormy McGovern.
Oh my God, I got totally mistaken for Stormy Daniels once, yeah? Wasn't it Private Eye you did
I shouldn't think so.
You bastard!
No, surely.
I know. It did mean I could put up my prices in Middlesbrough, though.
So, yes, other big losers?
The EU, he really hates.
Yeah, EU, 20%.
They really hate Europe. I mean, I know they hate us.
Yeah, but we only got 10%, so thank God for
I know, but do you know what's interesting? This is about businesses and countries that are doing well with America. They're the ones that are getting shafted the most. It just shows we're rubbish at trading with America.
Who is this standing by Trump in the Oval Office as he answered questions about tariffs? Who's that?
It's somebody called something Rock.
It's Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what he does?
He's Secretary of State for Defence.
He is a massive country and Western star. Trump said during the election campaign that tariff is one of the most beautiful words in the English language.
Yes, that's right.
What was the other word that Trump mentioned a lot in his speech?
Bungalow.
Yes.
Let's see.
But likewise, an old-fashioned term that we use, groceries. I used it in the campaign. It's such an old-fashioned term, but a beautiful term, groceries. It sort of says a bag with different things in it.
I mean, what, is he 78 now when he wants to run for a 3rd term as well?
And he doesn't seem to think that it's a problem that you're not allowed to. I know that hasn't bothered him in any other sphere of life.
Well, one of the plans is to have J.D. Vance run for president. He wins, and he makes Trump his vice president, and then J.D. Vance resigns as president, and Donald Trump takes over.
Which is exactly the method used by Putin to stay in. Not that I'm saying he copies, admires and loves him.
No. Not at all.
How else has Donald Trump been spreading hatred of America around the world?
Just by visiting places.
He's been sending his emissaries.
He's trying to buy Greenland.
Yes, that's right. J.D. Vance has been there. Here he is, in his stupid coat.
There was a great moment when Vance was leaving and he waved from the aeroplane and then they pulled back the shot. There's no one there.
Yeah.
Do you know what his first reaction was on arriving in Greenland?
Yes, he said it's cold and nobody warned me.
That's right. He told reporters, "This is cold as shit. Nobody told me."
Wait till he goes to Poundland.
Meanwhile, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has been somewhere. Where has he been?
Canada.
That's right, yes. Marco Rubio may not be very popular in Canada, but they still put the red carpet out for him. Lastly, what have 4 million Americans been duped into believing?
Donald Trump.
Prank videos on TikTok have led Americans to believe that there is a daily alarm in Britain.
Oh, yes, that's right. About making a cup of tea, isn't it?
Exactly.
There's an alarm goes off. Everybody here will know this. In Britain, there is a certain time of the day when an alarm goes off, and it means it's a cup of tea time.
That's right.
So you can knock on anybody's front door, and they have to, by law, give you a cup of tea. And that's true. That's true.
And this has been believed.
It has been. It's true.
A daily alarm in Britain reminds the public to drink a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Americans have been told when the tea alarm goes off, you just go into the nearest home, shop, building, and they will be making tea, and you will be given a cup.
I mean, it's funny when you say it because we all accept it as part of normal life, but when you actually look at it, We can see how they might be amused.
If you don't drink a cup of tea when the tea alarm goes off, you will be prosecuted and fined £300. Yes, this is the dull economic bit of World War III, except this time, for once, the Americans are in it from the beginning. Trump's tariffs even extend to the Heard and McDonnell Islands, which are completely uninhabited with no buildings or human habitation whatsoever. Nonetheless, its economy is predicted to outgrow Britain's by 2020. Because of the new tariffs, items set for huge price increases here include whiskey and cigars. I guess Camilla will just have to make her savings elsewhere. It was also announced this week that Elon Musk will be stepping back from Donald Trump's inner circle. Just as well. Probably his tongue could do the rest. Ian and Bill, here are your news stories.
Oh, so you can put that. Rachel Reeves' next job. Ah, yes, a bargain. And that's the only way we can afford to fill potholes in now. This is the UK's economy, I suppose. Rachel Reeves' spring statement. The OBR has now downgraded our forecast of growth to 1%. AstroTurf grows faster than...
What was she hoping to create?
Growth.
And headroom.
Headroom.
£10 billion worth of headroom.
Yeah, it's fiscal headroom, who's Max's brother. One of the teenagers. It's a ludicrous idea, isn't it? That she's got £10 billion to play with.
Yeah.
And then immediately after the tariffs announced, she hasn't.
In a move the Chancellor didn't see coming, Donald Trump has squeezed her buffer. What's Rachel Reeves encouraging people to do to get Britain building houses again?
Giving them a shovel and some cement. Go get through it.
Yeah, she said the country needs more brickies, sparkies and chippies. Oh, yes, please. Mine's a large haddock.
Well, how are chippies make building houses?
Carpenters.
Carpenters.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh! I'm learning so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Was it not the most cringy thing, though, hearing a politician use those terms, use those trade terms, like sparkies and chippies? It's like, that's what you say if you work on the site, not if you're, you know, the person who's...
Oh, I don't know. When you're offering them a cup of tea, you go, hello, sparkies and chippies. Would you like a good old cup of tea?
The way that Ian says it sounds like fellow pupils at his public school. Hello, sparkies. Fancy a game of croquet?
What do you call your butler?
Butler.
Do you have more than one?
No, there's a couple of them. But anyway, times are, you know, big cost of living crisis, so one or two of them may have to go.
Oh, now you tell me. That's the last gin and tonic you get off me.
According to the Times, Reeves is hoping to train 60,000 bricklayers over the next 5 years. Surprised she's got the time. What has she personally managed to save on?
Tickets to concerts.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely right. The cost of a corporate box to see singer Sabrina Carpenter.
Another Carpenter.
No.
Yes.
Sabrina Chippy, she's known as.
Was she there to recruit her?
There. She is at the O2, which she accepted as a freebie.
Why do they do it? Why do they accept these freebies?
She said she had to do it for security reasons.
Yeah.
And then she said it was a mistake. But they've been doing this ever since they got in, and people say, well, don't cut, you know, people's disability benefits in 1 week and then say, oh, by the way, I took a freebie. Because people don't like that. I mean, it's not difficult.
What's your favourite Sabrina Carpenter song, Ian?
Well, you know.
Please, please, please.
He's right.
Is that right?
Yeah,
When I saw the story, I did ask someone who was a bit younger than me.
But that could be anybody.
At a press conference this week, what did Kemi Badenoch do? Yeah, that is just to make a note whenever she's mentioned. It won't happen very often. What did Kemi Badenoch say the Conservatives would have done differently with regard to Labour's economic measures?
They'd have cut further, deeper, earlier.
She said we would not have created a budget that caused so much crisis.
Wow.
Well, perhaps apart from But everyone's pretty much forgotten about that now. Should we have some good news?
Yes, go on then.
Fingers on buzzers, teams.
Yeah.
What is the good news regarding bubonic plague?
Yes, it's on the way back.
Oh. The UK Health Security Agency reported the country's first human case of bubonic plague, but it turned out to be an administrative error. So, no Black Death in Britain. More good news. What are children swallowing fewer of? Yes, Ian.
Coins.
Yes, absolutely right.
Because there aren't any.
The Royal College of Surgeons say that children swallow far fewer coins than they used to.
Oh, so if you take a child to the hospital, they say there's no change. That's good.
Nice. This is apparently because of the move towards the cashless society.
Oh, I see.
And how many vapes are they swallowing now?
Yeah.
Made up for it, probably.
And mobile phones. And internets.
Well, that's the end of the good news.
Oh, no!
This week saw the launch of some local election campaigns. 1,600 council seats are up for grabs on May the 1st. Ed Davey declared that it would be a two-horse race, didn't he, between the Lib Dems and the Tories in many seats, which is an interesting turn of phrase. I wonder how he illustrated that.
It's killing me.
Woo!
Woo! Oh.
There's 2 faults and a refusal to vote for him.
Sadly, during that, he did his hamstring, had to be covered by a blanket and shot. Meanwhile, Nigel Farage of Reform UK promised us the biggest rally in modern political history. So let's have a look at that. How did Nigel Farage make his entrance?
Did we just shot out of a cannon?
Was it in a rubber boat? That'd be funny. I mean, if you turn...
He came in on a JCB digger.
Yes.
I mean, they used to pay Boris.
Yes,
I mean, they were big Boris, but they've switched now.
Anyone see the Conservative local election launch?
Yes. No.
No. Apparently, Kemi Badenoch. That's hilarious. They've already given up.
Surely she's not coming up again.
Kemi Badenoch energised party activists in Buckinghamshire, saying, if you map the general election result of 2024 onto this coming May, we lose almost every single council. Finally, let's pop over to the House of Lords to see what's been going on there. Here is Lord McCall of Dulwich with a fax machine concealed in his trousers. Yes, this is the state of the nation as we head towards the local elections. Here's Nigel Farage with Reform's new slogan, Reform will fix it. How's about that then, guys and gals? Another of Reform's slogans is Make Britain Great Again, which they shortened to MBGA, which I think was what Michael Gove was on. Rachel Reeves has defended her latest freebie, a Sabrina Carpenter concert, saying, I'm not personally a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan, but a member of my family did want to go. Here is Sabrina Carpenter. And I hope Rachel's husband had a lovely... And so to round 2. And with energy bills rising this week, it's a timely return for the human dynamo of news. So fingers on buzzers, teams.
Yeah.
Yes, Paul and Steph.
This is Meghan Markle launching her jam.
Yes.
And various other
Yes.
condiments. It's this brand. She's rebranded it, actually. So it was called American...
Riviera Orchard.
Yes, and now it's called As Ever.
As Ever.
Which is dead catchy, isn't it? And also, when you see As Ever written together, I kept thinking it said a severe. And I was like, a severe what, though? So, yeah.
Or a sever, which is what she did to the royal
sever,
family.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's the hidden meaning.
It's her version as an ancient...
Sorry, it's not a controversial point.
She's called it fruit spread.
Yes, not
There's
jam.
some problem with jam.
But in America, they call jam jelly, don't they?
Ah.
Oh, yes.
When a car gets stuck, it's a traffic jelly.
Yeah. And the royal family are in a jelly.
That's a royal jelly.
There we are. Do you know how much that'll cost you?
$10, isn't it?
$14.
Oh,
That's
is it?
£10.80.
It's immediately sold out.
Yes.
Which I thought was good, unless there's only 2 jars.
Yes.
What does Meghan tell jam eaters to do once they've run out of her raspberry spread?
Oh, they wanted to keep the jam jars,
That's
don't they?
exactly right. Meghan did also say you could use the jar to tuck away love notes or special treasures and to remember this pivotal moment with me. Think of it as our time capsule.
I think you're being rather cynical. I think it would make a lovely holder for writs from charities that your husband works for.
Have you seen her show, her TV show?
I haven't, I'll be honest.
I have.
Have you?
Yep. At one point, she said, a brilliant thing you can do is serve pretzels, and she got out a bag of pretzels and then poured it into another bag and then put it on the table. That was it. That was cooking.
And they were peanut butter flavoured, and she said, my friend Dan's favourite flavour, but I'm just going to may contain nuts, just in case he doesn't know. And it's like, well, is peanut butter his favourite flavour, or is he allergic to nuts? She also, like, keeps bees. Well, she says she keeps bees, but she held each honeycomb like it was covered in shit. She was just like... I love coming out and just getting in touch with nature, and you could just see she's about to throw up, because...
Lastly, in another example of broadcasting excellence, did you hear Wayne Bavin recently on BBC Radio Suffolk?
No.
OK,
but I'd love to.
Let's listen now.
Yes.
Life was unrecognisable. What things do you remember from 20 years ago? Let me get the travel.
I think perhaps, Isaac, you should get Wayne some water.
Just had one of Meghan's pretzels.
This is the news that the Duchess of Sussex's raspberry jam is now on sale. Meghan also recently shared a photo of a lemon tart, claiming in the UK it's a traditional treat for Mother's Day. Really? Never seen a petrol station selling those. Fingers on Buzz's team. Another of these.
Say what you see.
Bananas. Yes.
They're making a comeback.
Are they standing in local council elections?
No. What might have been surprising about Kate Wright from Kendall's banana?
It looked like Donald Trump. It looked like the Pope.
Jesus.
It didn't look like anyone.
It didn't look like anyone. Oh, that was a surprising thing. It didn't look like anyone.
I would say you opened it.
Yes. And there was no banana inside.
And inside, there was the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
American Declaration of Independence. Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney was in a banana. I read this story.
OK.
Opened up the banana and said, hello, I'm Wayne Rooney.
Kate Wright from Kendall was tucking into her breakfast one day when she found a rare double banana.
What?
Yes, in which a single banana grows with 2 distinct fingers. Would you like to see Kate's double banana?
Yeah, go on then.
Well, here it is clothed, and here it is unclothed.
Whoa. Wow. It's like a Twix.
Recounting her experience to the BBC, Kate ended with the thrilling denouement. It tasted like a completely normal banana. There was nothing unusual about it at all.
Was this Panorama or...
or Banana-rama?
Now, what's the best thing to do with a banana in the morning?
Shove it up. Make a fruit salad and put it on your cereal.
Probably.
Yeah.
According to an online influencer, though, whose full 6-hour morning routine begins at 3:52 a.m, you should start the day by rubbing one on your face as part of a banana peel facial. And the
Why has he got the time written on his moustache? That must be awkward having to change that every minute.
Yeah.
The influencer's name is Ashton Hall, where we used to Christmas when I was young. This is the news that a woman in Cumbria was astonished to discover a double banana in her fruit bowl. Meanwhile, a vicar in the Yorkshire Dales has annoyed locals by repainting his ancient church tower, so it now looks like this. How very unlike the church to whitewash something. Which means it is now time for the missing words round.
Oh, how lovely.
Time now for the Missing Words round, which this week features as its guest publication, Gurdy World, the publication for hurdy-gurdy players and enthusiasts. A beginner's hurdy-gurdy, rather sweetly, is called a nerdy-gurdy. And if you buy a nerdy-gurdy, then a hurdy-gurdy, the one after that is called a thirdy-gurdy. And we start with having trouble adjusting your hurdy-gurdy. You need what?
A spannery-wannery.
A sturdy hurdy-gurdy.
Sturdy.
You need Barry Atkins, the country's leading hurdy-gurdy repairer.
You need to join Gurdy World's 2-hour adjustment and maintenance workshop. They've actually contacted the show to invite us along to the workshop, which is on April the 27th from 2 to 4 p.m.
Oh.
The 27th. How annoying. I'm free. Next, when what, consider inserting a piece of foam to protect your crank.
Is it dogging? It is, isn't it?
No, it's not. No.
Or is it like when transporting your hurdy-gurdy? When shipping your hurdy-gurdy?
I think I'm going to give you that, yes. When looking for a suitable place to store your hurdy-gurdy. According to the editor of Gurdy World, one frequently asked question is, where can I buy a hurdy-gurdy?
Yeah.
Followed a couple of weeks later by, where can I sell a hurdy-gurdy? Next, police helicopter searching for cannabis farm finds what?
Cannabis farm, easy. Next one.
They find pensioners with the heating turned up.
Heat-seeking device in a helicopter.
Yeah, the police raided their house after the helicopter's thermal imaging camera led them to believe they had special equipment to grow cannabis.
What, because some pensioners had actually turned the heating on?
Yeah.
That's very rare, is it now?
Very rare. Here are the unfortunate couple. Even worse, when she answered the door and the police said, where's the dope? She said he's on the sofa watching television. Next, if you've never what, this summer's hurdy-gurdy retreat could be the perfect chance.
If you've never explored the upside of hearing loss, this summer's hurdy-gurdy retreat could be the perfect chance.
If you've never touched a hurdy-gurdy before, this summer's hurdy-gurdy retreat could be the perfect chance. The 4-day workshop includes a private beach, hiking trails, views of the mountains, dancing, beachside bonfires, games, and much more. Actually sounds quite fun. But still, a couple of reasons not to go. Hurdy and gurdy. Finally, woman with world record for the largest mouth demonstrates by what?
Eating a hurdy-gurdy.
Shoving a bowling ball in a gob. Swallowing East Sussex.
Woman with world record for the largest mouth demonstrates by holding a wine bottle in it. Here she is.
Wow.
I don't think that's that hard.
No.
That's the traditional way you're meant to serve it, actually.
So the final scores are Ian and Phil have 5, Paul and Steph have 7.
Oh, no.
Well done. But before we go, there is just time for the caption competition. Ian and Phil have this.
New Uber service in Birmingham.
Paul and Steph, do you get that?
Oh, the first step into reintroducing Prince Andrew into public life.
On which note, we say thank you to our panellists, Ian Hislop and Phil Wang, Paul Merton and Steph McGovern, and I leave you with news that, after escaping from a gallery, Michelangelo's David checks back down the high street to see if he's being followed. There's a rare moment of calm in the world as a Sharpie runs out of ink. And speculation about the identity of the new James Bond reaches fever pitch. Good night.